CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys, quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
And the Clippers starting 5. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jackson, and it's George in its shooting guard. And for Brooklyn, Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Leonard gets it to go. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
In the corner, George with it. Over Irving. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Wants to get it to Irving and does.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Leonard. Zubac in the post. Guarded by Jordan. A shot by Batum, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
You really have to hit DeAndre if you want to prevent him from scoring sometimes. He is just so strong down there in the paint.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw good, Jordan. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Zubac against Jordan. Zubac no good. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Irving against George. They need this, and that one drops.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Irving can't hit. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Mann. Oh, wow!
He went high.
That was nice.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
It's Harden with the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
On up the court. And that one's good, Irving.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Up again. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Brooklyn leading by 4. Inside. Harden against Rondo. Harden's shot is off.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And stolen by Aldridge. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Rondo against Harden. Pass to Kennard. A 3 from Morris. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Harden. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Now Harden. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Irving. He's out there with Harris. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go. Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Passes it to Claxton. Back to Irving. Shoots from the elbow. And there it is for him. Irving's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Nets.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Morris right side. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nets making a switch here. Chioza's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Chioza. Guarded by Jackson. Chioza passes to Claxton. Back to Harris. 5 to shoot. Count the basket. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. In the corner, it's Morris. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Buries it from three-point range. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Chioza's shot is good. Chioza's got 4 this quarter.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
The 3 from George. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
You see Griffin keeping his eyes up, looking for a hole in that defense.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Chioza scanning the floor. Back to Green. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Batum. The 3 from George. The shot missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Green. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Aldridge is a pro's pro. Keep your eyes open to make a play for someone else.
There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Griffin against Leonard. Outside Jackson. It's George on the wing. He's got 6 and foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Rondo finds George. And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
And George. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
Harden inside the three-point line. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Leonard with the ball. Outside Jackson. Oh, Leonard in position. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Harden surveying the D. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Jackson against Harden. Jackson passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Harden outside. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Harden against Jackson. Pass to George from downtown. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Harden. He has 5. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jordan lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 7 points.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Jackson against Harden. The pass to George. From deep. Rebound by Jeff Green.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Here's George. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harris with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Irving. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Irving. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
Harden against Jackson. Outside, George. Good on the 3-point shot. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Nets leading by 10. Here is Harden. 5 points in the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Jackson against Harden. Jackson kicks to George. That doesn't go either for George. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Here's Leonard. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 8 points.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Harden against Jackson. Elbow shot. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. And the Nets lead by 14. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard inside. Harris is there. Back to George. And it's in there. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Irving for 3. That one no good. And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Griffin is out there with Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Here's George. Rondo dishes to George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And so he makes both from the line.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Chioza passes to Claxton. Good work defensively by Morris. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Rondo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. The lead now in single digits. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Outside Irving. Over Rondo. Irving's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 9.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
George, no good. Nets shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Patterson. Back to George. That one falls.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Here's Claxton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
It's George on the wing. Shoots over Griffin. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Nets leading by 9. To the left wing. Nets passing it around. Here's Irving. It's deflected.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
Kicks it to George. Feeds it to Patterson. Shoots. Good work there as it goes.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And stolen by Patterson. Man passes to Morris. George from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. There's Chioza. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
He rifled that one in from distance. George has got 29 in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Chioza passes to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock, and here's Irving. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
George passes to Morris. Here's Mann. Pass to George. Pulls up on the wing. No good that time. Here's Chioza. He's covered by Rondo. Irving for 3. Rajon Rondo with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep, George. Here's Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Quick lick from Patterson makes finishing plays off with a dunk look easy.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Griffin kicks to Irving. But they get it back. Chioza passes to Irving. Hands it from downtown. And the Nets lead by 9.
Man, it is tough holding down Kyrie. Smooth release on that shot.
Second chance shot. Out of hand on it. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA Payday.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Batum. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Now here is Holiday. Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. The shot by George, wide open. Off target from outside. Fast break, here they come. Here's Giannis. And that one is good.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here's George. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the evening. That's good from Brook Lopez.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Now here's Jackson. Clock at 6. To halt the run. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Middleton outside. Milwaukee the rebound. Lopez finds Middleton. Holiday against Jackson. Kick out to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Left side, George. Jackson passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Now here is Holiday. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Middleton. Feeds to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
1:46 left here in the opening quarter. George, good on the 13-footer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Holiday. Paul George making his last shot. Outside Holiday. Fires from 14. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Middleton. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Good chance here for George. Again, Los Angeles.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the pass to DiVincenzo. The putback. Can't throw down the putback.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Over Middleton. Zubats finds Jackson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Kennard is out there with Morris. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Mann in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the Bucks with possession here. 4-point game.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
To the wing on the left. Bucks passing it around. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. Here's Mann. Kennard, the pass to Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Pulls up on the elbow. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 6. Ahead. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his first basket of the night.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Poked away. Stolen by Tucker. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. The second effort. Pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes. Here's Connaughton. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the 3. Bucks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Middleton for 3, sinks the 3-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Patterson down low, defended by Portis. Morris outside. Here's Kennard, and he goes in for the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Passes it to Kennard. In the corner, it's Morris. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Connects from three-point range. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Morris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Jackson dishes to Morris. Here's the three. Here's Zubats. Back to Morris. And the Clippers miss again. Bucks trail by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. The Bucks making a switch here. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Leonard. Outside Batum. The three from George. Rebound Milwaukee. The wide open look here for Holiday. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Clippers up. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George inviting. And that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
Batum passes to Zubats. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Clippers lead by 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Middleton looking it over to the paint. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got 5 now.
Just incredible the way that Brook Lopez has changed his game to the outside.
Leonard dishes to Batum. Back to Leonard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. So, for the Clippers, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Zubats. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rondo passes to Leonard. Now here's Patterson. Lopez covering. Outside Rondo. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. And he converts the layup. Holiday's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Holiday gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Leonard with the bucket.
There's no way he even felt that contact. That's what makes Leonard so tough to defend on the dribble drive.
We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Holiday finds Middleton. Back to Holiday. Now the pass to Tucker. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George, here we go. And that'll be 2. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Tries yet again. There's the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business. Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Los Angeles with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
John Patterson kicks to Jackson for the lead. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Giannis. The rebound by Patterson. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Ivica Zubac. Patrick Patterson is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Milwaukee in the lead. Floats it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To take the lead, Jackson misses. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Holiday against George. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Middleton on the wing. It's good.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. Looking to get back on track here. And the shot is good.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. And a pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Middleton outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Batum comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Leonard in for Marcus Morris. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez, high quality look, and he sinks it.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Jackson dishes to Batum. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
George passes to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George, no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in from Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
And it's tied up with that one.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And Batum kicks to Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Giannis. And he gets the bucket. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Here's Leonard. He feeds it to Batum. Yes!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Giannis. Giannis is double. Back to DiVincenzo. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
George finds Leonard. Outside for Batum. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And the Clippers call time here. Here's Leonard. Got it!
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That will count. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the... And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. So the Nets starting five. They've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the opening field goal of the game for Milwaukee. Holiday against Harden. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. DiVincenzo against Irving. Here's Lopez. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. Harden has a wide open look. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Got a piece of it. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. That one good for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Middleton hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Harden dishes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Jordan with the rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Keeps it alive and staying with the play, Harris.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. On the wing, Irving. Outside for Jordan. The dish to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 5.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday left side. And Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Harden. No points in the game yet for him. Over Holiday. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:25 left in the first. Here's Middleton, and he makes good on the layup.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Harden scanning the floor. Makes it off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Harden against Holiday. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for James Harden. That one goes. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. The three. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Lets it go from 11, and he drops that one in. Irving's got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Giannis outside. Aldridge with some nice D. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Nets leading by 4. And the And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Brown kicks to Johnson. Down low, shot clock at 5. Here's Aldridge, kicks it out to Johnson. And it's off from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 4. Back to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Griffin against Middleton. Pass to Forbes. This one for 3. That shot off. Good work defensively by Johnson. To the inside. Green kicks to Johnson. Back to Green. Johnson outside. Right side, Griffin. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Aldridge has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And good that time. Forbes has got his first points of the night. Nets leading by 4. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Johnson surveying the floor. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And the Nets also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for Johnson.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here is Harden. Outside for Griffin. Harden outside. Brown outside. Back to Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harden's shot is off.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Harden outside.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Giannis. A miss that time would have put him up.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
They get it back. The kick out to Irving. Harden outside. The pass to Harris. Fires the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Nets making a change here as well. Chioza's checked in. Passes it to Jordan. Harris against Antetokounmpo. Trying to get something going. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Joe Harris so good at keeping his composure in intense situations. Nice job playing through contact.
Here's Forbes. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Forbes has got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Chioza scanning the floor. Here's Jordan.
Well, you love the hustle that Brook Lopez plays.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that'll about...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Brooklyn trailing. Harden outside. The kick out to Irving, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
But he recovers it. Back to Irving. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. No good from Irving.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Harden outside.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Middleton. DiVincenzo. The tip in on the offensive rebound. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Holiday against Harden. Charity stripe shot, and he knocks down the jumper. Harden's got 6.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Knocks it loose. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Giannis, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Harden finds Jordan. And here's Irving. The shot's good. 8 points for him.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
1:56 left in the third. Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Harris. He kicks to Jordan. Harden against Holiday. Here's Jordan. And too long on the shot. Milwaukee leading by 4. The kick out to Lopez. Giannis inside. Covered by Irving. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Drops in the tray. Holiday's got 7 points.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Harden outside. Kicks it to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Irving can't get it to go.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Lopez dishes to Middleton, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Giannis inside. He's against Green. Green with the block. Brown feeling out a bit. Rebound, Milwaukee.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Aldridge. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with the 9-point. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bucks leading by 9. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Forbes the pass to Portis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pushing it up. Brown kicks to Green. Outside Irving. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Left side, Portis. Nifty move. And Portis throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Irving. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Forbes the pass to Middleton. To the left side wing. To the middle. Here's Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Irving looking over the floor. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Here's Connaughton. Here's Forbes. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Inside. Reverses. Pulls up. Here's Aldridge. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis. And an intentional foul right there. And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Chris Middleton. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Bruce Brown. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Nets trail by 9. Harden outside. Now the feed to Jordan.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Green. And the basket is good. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Dante DiVincenzo.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And it goes down 2 points.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Out to Harris. Jordan at the elbow. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday. Another miss by Harden. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bucks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage.
Wow, hammering it in!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. Loads it up for Giannis.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Harden. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Holiday with it. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Green is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at shooting guard. Now here's Harden. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Now, here is George. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. The putback, it's good on the putback.
One of the great rebounders in this league. When Jordan does score, this is often how it happens.
Now George. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Here's Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
On defense, the Clippers. To the middle, Batum with the steal.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Jackson passes to Zubac. He gets that one.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Harden outside. All alone. Here's Jordan. They kick it out to Green. Harris outside. Launches a three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Jackson. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. George. Outside for Batum. To the inside. Zubac trying to break loose. Good D by Irving. Nets leading by 3. And here we go. Here's Harris. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Rondo, good.
What passion from Rondo on that drive. Just relentless on how he takes it straight to the defense.
Outside Irving from 12 feet out. Claxton the pass to Brown. Irving against Patterson. Aldridge dishes to Irving. Morris with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Tips it up. Pass to Kennard. From deep three-point range. Buries it from three-point range. And that'll tie this game up.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Irving looking for an opening. Takes it from 10. Brown finds Irving. Tries it from 9. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Aldridge against Rondo. Patterson passes to Morris. Patterson with it. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Aldridge definitely knows what to do with it when he gets it.
Rondo passes to Patterson. Here's the floater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Nets up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Morris is out there with Kennard. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Mann in at the 2 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Rondo can't get it to go.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Irving kicks to Aldridge. Lock at 6. Irving dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Brown. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Clippers trail by 4. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Rondo.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Irving against Rondo. Irving passes to Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. James Harden is checked in for Irving.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Rondo against Harden. Here's Claxton. Morris with the rebound. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2, and it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Now here's Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside for Griffin. Shoots from 8. Another shot. Claxton the pass to Aldridge. Can't hit from 12. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Stolen by Harden. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. A nice shot by George. George has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Harden. Passes it to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Rondo. Down low, Patterson. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets trail by 4. 1:12 left to play in the first half. Here's Harden. Good on the 13-footer. Harden's got his first basket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here is Harden. And there's the feed to Jordan. Back to Harden. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Outside Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Here's Irving. Can't hit from in close. Paul George, he's been the guy make.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough streaks. Hey.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Green. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Harden's got 6.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Leonard kicks to George. Batum wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by George. Batum's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the basket by Harden.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And here's George. He's got 12. Throws it up high. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Harden against Leonard.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Shoots from the right block. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Batum fires. Again, the Clippers. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that
kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018? But he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Count that one. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harden surveying the D. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 6 points.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the triple. Harris has got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside for Batum. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Harris from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
It's stolen by Green. Brown with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. The kick out to Brown. From 11 feet away, misses off the left iron. Griffin with the steal. Brown dishes to Griffin. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Joe Harris. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Griffin finds Aldridge. Griffin inside. He's covered by Rondo. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chiota. No good from outside. And here's the fast break. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Count that one. Morris has got his second basket.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Marcus Morris. Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Patterson. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. That one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. Now, here is Morris. It's good from long range. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Irving. Looking to end the run. Green out to Harris. Paul George with the steal. Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And that's an intentional foul. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Rondo. And the wide open shot from Morris. The Clippers rebound. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Green with the ball. In the corner, Irving with it. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And that one's good, George.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
In the corner, it's Harris from outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will come the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
George passes to Patterson. Morris outside. Rondo kicks to Morris. Clock at 4. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 17-point game. Irving finds Harris. No good with the triple. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Green with the block. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that is why DeAndre is such a high percentage shooter. Wow.
Here's Rondo. On the wing, George. No one near him. Shot is good off the back rim and in. George has got 19 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Morris dishes to Patterson. Out to Morris. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Harden against Patterson. And here's Harris from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Morris, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 19. And they pick up 2.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, but they recover it. Leonard with no one around. Zubac. The 3. No good that time. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Downtown Milwaukee is seen. Allison.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And George kicks to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Giannis outside. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
The shot by George, no good. Stolen by Zubac. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now, here's George. Outside Leonard. George against DiVincenzo. And Paul George, good for the 3.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
Now, here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Giannis after the basket by Los Angeles. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. A shot by Batum, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one, good.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 1:58 left to play here in the first. Jackson finds Leonard. Over Middleton. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here's Zubac. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Every night, there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Clippers also making some changes. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Portis. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Floats one up. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Now here is Holiday. Left side Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Clippers trail. Leonard with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Right side, Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, orchestrating right now. Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Holiday with it. With 2 seconds left. That shot is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Marcus Morris is out there with Luke Kennard. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's man in at the 2 guard. And stolen by Portis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Kennard, and he jams it with authority.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. To the wing right side. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago. And most would consider that to be a success.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now Rondo. Morris outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got 5 now.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Here is Forbes. To the paint. Here's Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Patrick Patterson. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. Los Angeles making a switch here. He's off on the 2nd.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Morris. No good. That would have tied it.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Kennard. Morris passes to Kennard. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Forbes lays it up and banks it in.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Jackson up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. Connaughton passes to Forbes. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Batum kicks to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Count that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Tucker. It's blocked. Stolen by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Kennard. Pass to Morris. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Bucks trail by 4. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo.
You need more of this from Patterson. Such a big frame inside. I'd like to see it when he's swatting it away.
Leonard the pass to man. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
With 1 on the clock, and it's sent back by Lopez. And that'll do it for the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it... And that'll do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The 3 from George. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And here's Jackson. Outside, George. Plenty of space. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Count it. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Check out the vision from Jackson. Doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
At the top of the key, Lopez. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. Leonard, no luck.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. The Clippers also making some changes. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Rondo drives in, outside for George. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10. Rondo with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Patterson. Back to Rondo. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at it.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Passes to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. And Patterson kicks to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 12 points in the game.
And Paul George finding some ways now to be effective on the inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And the pass to Mann. Back to Rondo. Clippers moving the ball around. Kicks to Morris. He's looking for Patterson and finds him. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, Patterson usually on the perimeter, this time down on the inside, doing a little bit of damage.
Here is Forbes. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Back to Forbes for the tie. They get it again, and Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Yeah, Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Yep, that one goes.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Paul George is out there with Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 2-guard spot. Here is Forbes. Kick out to Giannis. Tips it. Mann with the rebound. Clippers leading by 5. Jackson dishes to George. Yes, that goes in. 16 points for George.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Forbes the pass to DiVincenzo. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Giannis. Yep, that one goes in there. Antetokounmpo's got 20 points.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. At length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Now Jackson outside. George. And Batum kicks to George. Pass to Zubac. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Forbes. To the inside. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Mann. Feeds it to Batum. Milwaukee with the rebound. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in. Free throw good. Giannis.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Forbes kicks to Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Middleton. Can't cash in from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bucket is good. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
There's no way he even felt that contact. That's what makes Leonard so tough to defend on the dribble drive.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And he makes that one. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
And here's George. Pass to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. On the wing, Batum. Fires from the line. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Middleton can't get it to go. Stolen by Middleton. Stolen by Zubac. And here's George for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Tucker. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. Right side, George. Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. And it's Milwaukee's ball. 8-point game. Middleton on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Batum grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's George on the wing. Drills it from outside. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Giannis against Harden. Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Drops it in from 11 feet.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Now here's Giannis. We're about 1 minute into the first. The wide open look here for Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Here is Harden. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And again, the turnover by the Bucks. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Harden the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Count it, good. Here is Harden. Down low. Here's Jordan. Pass to Green. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Shot clock at 6. Irving can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. That shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving passes to Jordan. Lopez with the block, and he gets it back. Irving from long range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee in the lead. Inside. The kick out to Lopez. Over Irving. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
To end the drought. And the Nets miss again. Bucks leading by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Can't get the putback. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Nets miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here is Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lobs it up for Holiday. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. For 3, Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And the timing just not there.
Oh, he nailed it.
And it counts. How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Portis. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. And here they go. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Goes up with it again. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. There's the lob to Aldridge. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The finish. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. They are just killing them on the interior.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. No good off the back of the rim.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Tucker can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And they continue to control the glass.
Over in the corner, Brown. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in, and Portis throws it down.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
It's stolen. And even 3-on-3 break. Portis, the pass to Forbes. Back to Portis, over Griffin. Portis can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7, and there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Harden kicks to Aldridge. Tries from 16, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Harden, that's good.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday, here we go. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn trailing. Brown the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Aldridge looking for an opening, poked loose. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Claxton. Rebounded by Tucker. One-on-one here. The feed now to Middleton. The shot from the low post is good. And now an 8-point Bucks lead.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And that concludes the first half. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 9 points and that should...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. Pulls up, high post, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now Harden. Over Holiday. Jordan the pass to Green. For 3, Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for it. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Nets trail by 10. Pushing it up. Looking to get it going. And the layup good by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. The rebound by the Nets. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 8. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Green. He dishes it to Jordan. Back to Green. That one doesn't go. The Bucks go the other way with it.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots from 14. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Oh, no defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harris dishes to Irving. Three-pointer. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harris, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden surveying the D. It's a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Here's Giannis. Green with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Harden. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Griffin on the double team. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Blake Griffin. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To stop the drought. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in a point.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Tucker. Five to shoot. Here's Portis, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Irving looking for an opening. Count it from 12.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Here is Forbes. Middleton outside. Takes a three. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Middleton outside. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Forbes can't get it to go. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Griffin with the steal. It's tipped, knocked away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Passes it to Portis. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. Basket counts.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's Harden in for Bruce Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Harris misses. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 3.
You can see why they go to Brook Lopez, his calming presence to deliver in the clutch.
Harden against Holiday. Lays it up off the glass.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. Holiday gets the bucket.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Harden outside. Down low. The kick out to Irving. Antetokounmpo against Green. To the inside. From 13. Jordan's shot is off.
That's a difficult shot. And if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
It drops.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And a big-time playmaker, when the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle, here's Green. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.